Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin, an interesting observation. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. Let's go ahead and jump in. Now, this observation, of course, is nothing you can take to the bank, but I was curious about a particular trend that I had noticed over the last couple of months. And I thought about pointing it out before, but I decided not to because I think it's somewhat as a ridiculous observation to begin with. But I wanted to point it out because we are at that point again, and I just want to see if we break this trend. Now, the trend specifically is the fact that for about 2.5 months, Bitcoin has not had a green daily candle 3 days in a row. Okay. Now, is that worth anything? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth anything or not. It's just an observation. And we publish 2 or 3 videos a day on this channel. So what else are we going to talk about? So let's show you what I mean. So I thought about pointing it out over here. But everyone was super bullish and I don't want to rain on anyone's parade. But now I just want to show you what I mean. Okay. So when we're over here, you see all this green and a little bit of red, but it's mostly green. But then over here, you see mostly red and a little bit of green. So it's reversed. This is why, the current trend is more bearish, is significantly more bearish than anything we had before. But if you look at these daily candles, here we had 2 in a row. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 4. So, what does that mean? Well, to find anywhere in Bitcoin's recent price history where we went up, where we had daily closes 3 days in a row that were green, you would have to, in fact, go back to April 9th, 10th, and 11th. It's the last time that Bitcoin had 3 daily closes in a row. That time actually happened to be four green candles in a row on the daily time frame. Now, again, I'm not trying to pretend like this is some groundbreaking observation because I don't think it is. Daily closes, like any close, are to some degree somewhat arbitrary, okay, based on the UTC time. But regardless, it's still, in my opinion, at least something that's worth noting because I've been curious if we can in fact break this trend. I mean, you can see over here, we really struggle. We've struggled to have more than 1 or 2 green days in a row. Okay. And I thought about talking about it over here when we were at 40K. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to rain on anyone's parade here. Now here, I just wanted to bring it up because now, the market is already somewhat bearish with it being at 32K as opposed to 40K. So, a third green candle in a row, even if we had a third green candle in a row, we're still very likely not looking at $41,000. But either way, I just wanted to pull it up and say, can we break this trend? Okay, so you might look at this and say, well, no, we can't because this is red. Well, we're in the middle of the day. Okay, so we're not even halfway through the day yet based on UTC time. We still have, 22 hours to go from the recording of this video. So we still have a long way to go. Can Bitcoin break the trend or break this observation that we do not have 3 candles in a row that are green? The last time we had 3 in a row that were green, again, has to take us all the way back till April 11th or so. So you have to go all the way back to April 11th, 10th, and 9th to find 3 candles in a row. We'll see in less than a day if in fact we're able to break this somewhat dubious trend, but I thought it was at least worth discussing so that maybe you guys can keep an eye on it too and see if in fact Bitcoin can break this trend. And if not, if it doesn't do it this time, we'll have to keep an eye on it in the future. It does go to show you how things have been bearish over the last 2.5 months. where we really haven't done anything remarkable since then. Okay, I mean, even this little bounce here that took us back up to 60K was a relatively weak bounce when you consider that it was more or less just say like a dead cat bounce, right? I mean, this one was at 65K, this one was at 58K, and then we just came back down with a lot of red in between. Not a whole lot of green these days. Okay, so let's keep an eye on it. You might say, well, what do we need to close at in order to have a third green candle in a row? Well, Bitcoin would need to close at approximately $33,694. So if Bitcoin closes at the price about $1,000 higher than where we currently are, so we're not getting the day off to a good start, but if we do close about $1,000 higher than we currently are, then we will in fact have 3 green candles in a row for the first time in 2.5 months. If not, then our curse of the 3 candles that are green in a row will continue. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the premium list, which you can find a link to in the description below. We also do sell t-shirts and whatnot. You can check out the store for that as well down below. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon to turn on your notifications. I will see you next time. Bye.